kick rule when it happened, or?
Never seen it before. Honestly, it's been a year first for me. That's one of them. I've never seen that play happen. So, again, you live and you learn. So,
what's the difference between a drop kick and a fumble? Is it just a judgment call of what? Of
the official, yeah. But I mean, obviously, when you know, as he's attempting to catch it, you have to pick it up and then drop it on the ground. So, I mean, it's one smooth, continuous motion. That was obviously was not a smooth, continuous motion. So, it was kind of an easy call for the officials.
That was a weird play where their punter got hurt too. What do you want? I would say that was a weird play where their punter got hurt. He scooped the ball and ran with it. What do you want from your guys on that play?
Chase them down and do exactly what they did. You know, that's just a skill that he's learned in Australian rules football. That's one of the skills that they have. And I mean, it was just a natural one, smooth, fluid motion, and he picked it up, and smart play by him. But anytime the ball's behind the line of scrimmage, it's blocked, and it's behind the line of scrimmage, both teams can advance it. So he knew the rule, and he went and got it.
How tricky though is that? How tricky though is that when you have to decide like whether it's past the line of scrimmage or not? Like right once it goes past, you don't want your guys to touch it.
Right.
So like when it's near the line of scrimmage, what do you sort of teach them to do at that point?
Well, once the ball, if it's anywhere close, we're going to get away from the ball. All right, so we give them a poison call, especially if it's at the line of scrimmage. But, as a punt team, you got to cover it either way. And then as a punt return team, you just got to make a good judgment call. I mean, you got to see the flight of the ball. And then normally it's pretty clear it's behind the line of scrimmage, not behind the line of scrimmage. But you got to be aggressive, and you got to be smart at the same time.
Are you sure all your players in the heat of that moment know exactly what the rule is?
As far as
the ball being behind the line of scrimmage?
No, they know the rule.
Okay.
I mean, we talk about it all the time. We go through situations every week that happen throughout the league. We cover it every Saturday night. Ball behind the line of scrimmage, ball across the line of scrimmage, players out of bounds on punts, holding calls, penalties. Like, we go through the full gamut throughout the league. So that's just, we've covered it multiple times.
The question becomes judging whether it is or not.
Exactly.
Which isn't easy in itself.
What did Gilbert tell you about why he didn't hit the punter there? Did he see him step out, Zion Gilbert, on the?
I think he thought he might have stepped out and didn't want to get a penalty right there on the sideline, because that's just like a quarterback. Quarterback's close to the sideline. He steps out of bounds. You got to be smart, and we're always on these guys about making smart plays, especially because quarterbacks and punters are allowed basically the same protection. So you got to be smart in that situation.
What happened on the 2 kicks? The 2 kickoff returns, long kickoff returns?
Oh, just not getting off blocks. When the ball's kicked, we're covering down the field. I'll say this. There are some things that happened on the play that could have been seen. And, it is what it is, right? So, but we got to do a better job of getting off blocks, using our hands, and getting to the ball carrier. And that's something we've been talking about all week, and we've been working on.
Did you scheme up the Ellerson block, or was that just him and his length, or how'd that work?
Yeah, it's a block that we've had all year, especially for that situation. Aaron does a really good job of getting the ball off quick. And we knew the only chance we had is to rush directly up the A-gap, and you had to have somebody with some length to get there. So he did exactly what he was supposed to do, rush right on the edge and get that big, long arm up, 35-inch arm up in the A-gap, and he did a good job.
He's been a healthy scratch for a few games. That kind of get you a jersey for the next week if you block a punt, in your eyes at least.
well, it's a slippery slope, but obviously I'm an Ellison Smith fan. So
Graham does such a good job getting touchbacks that it was surprising actually to even see them have kick returns. Is it windy or cold? Is that why, or was something you wanted Philly to return kicks? Or
no, it was a little windy and it's cold. I mean, just 38 degrees, and
just harder to get.
Yeah, I mean, it's, we can line drive it down there, but you also take a chance of him catching the ball 4 or 5 yards deep and bringing it out. So, yeah, we were trying to kick it deep, but that's December football in the Northeast. This week we're going to play Washington. It's going to be 28 degrees or whatever it's going to be with some wind. That's what it is.
There's going to be more opportunities.
Yeah.
How comfortable would you be with Mickens if he has to be back there on Sunday night?
He's done it. He's done it for 6 years now, and he's more than capable. So, it wouldn't bother me at all.
What about Pimpleton? What do you see from him?
Young kid that's ascending, and he's getting better every week. He's super talented, super quick. He's hard to get on the ground. Our guys struggle with him all the time, but he has a definite skill set. He's going to be all right. He does a good job, and he works his tail off.
All set? Last one.
If you guys struggle bringing him down, why not see if other teams would?
Say it again.
If you guys struggle to bring Pimpleton down, why not see if other teams would?
That's way above my pay grade. I just coach the guys that I get, right? So, but no, he does a good job, and he's a talented kid that has a bright future.